Oh hey, look, it's that time. Well, that came around quicker than I had anticipated. Um, the limited time series for the new Hurricane, the Lamborghini Hurricane Super Trofeo EVO. So, I think the Fire Monkey said this is gonna be a 15 tier limited time series. So by going through, you get 70 gold plus the car. So, sure, let's jump in and get going on this new event. Lamborghini Hurricane Super Trofeo EVO Championship. Earn a Lamborghini Hurricane Super Trofeo EVO by 100% completing this special limited time series. Prepare to be blown away by the Hurricane's race-oriented performance and power. Cool. Alright, so here's the, what would you call it, the reward partition. So by going through 25%, you get 5 gold, 50% you get extra 15, so that would add up to be 20, and 75% completion gets you another 20, so that would be 40, and then of course by completing 100% you get the car plus extra 30, which adds up to be a total of 70 gold. But of course, considering this is the the limited time series, we're gonna have to invest some gold in upgrades, because we're, the cup race and these events require you to bring your car's PR up to a certain point, as always. Or you can spend 775 gold and just buy it. But why would you do that? Sucks all the fun out, So anyway, as I was saying, 15 tiers. And let's see, let's jump in with the Hunter at Melbourne and check out what this car is like. You have been lent the car, the usual message. So even if you don't win, anything that you do to the car, either upgrade or damage, that will all be there. Alright, first, service time, 3 hours. So that's same as the last two, I think both Aston Martins that we've won or raced in this update has featured 3 hour service time. And then upgrades, most likely we're gonna need these first round of upgrades, so I'll get them going. Look at the top of that car. That is an interesting livery. It looks like, I don't know, what is that? It looks like some sort of a space alien mask or something. I don't know. Use your imagination, right? First tier upgrades, 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that would take about 7 ads, I think. 6 or that's got to be 7 ads, I think, because I think it takes 6 ads to reduce 2 hour service time or delivery time. So either 2.5 or 3 hours, I think, ends up taking about both taking 7 ads to reduce it. So if they're some ads are short, like oh gosh, there was some, like, I want to say like 5-10 second ads, which were wonderful, and of course there are some really long ones too. So anyway, so there's the engine upgrade. We'll get that going right away. We're gonna need it anyway, and I'll have to kind of check out what the last the final PR required to win this car is gonna be, but that will have to wait for another video. But for now, let's get these upgrades going first. And let's see, probably like look in Wikia or something. They usually have a pretty reliable information there. I used to edit on that page more than people are pretty good there, so I don't you know, I kind of took my hands off of it because they seem to be running pretty well without my help. So I'm focused these days more on my YouTube channel here. Anyway, so let's get the body upgrade going and the remaining 4 categories. I know this is not something that I normally do since I usually try to run with minimal upgrades, but with limited time series that's just a moot point since we're running to win this car. So the cost of the car or the upgrades so far is not the most expensive, but obviously if you just start out, these are gonna add up. So yes, but for now, let's see. That's that. And can we customize it? Oh, vinyl. Oh, look at that. We can customize it. We don't get to customize the rims or ride height, which is okay. But we can customize. That is cool. Always like that feature. But what kind of paint? Official paint, of course. This is the one that the car comes with, number 63. I mean, official paint is not bad. That is sharp looking, especially on top of the car. What in the world is that? Roger Dubois. Is that the name? Anywho, that's, yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. What are some other official color paint jobs here? I guess the others are just a solid color. Oh, what do we have here? E. Alright. And oh, I guess that's a, was it in there? Okay, it's just a, I guess, a little sticker on the windshield. And then those, I guess the rest of them are just the solid colors. That is a Lamborghini red. And then the Hurricane green, of course. That is a lot of green. Dare I say, a little bit on the obnoxious side. And the yellow, I don't know, man. Whenever I see yellow Lambo like this, it always makes me think of Countach. Just because when I was a kid, I had this like a little model Lamborghini Countach that was bright yellow like this one. It's seared in my brain. But anyway, I like the official livery. So for now, let's run with the more or less stock, right? Melbourne, Hunter, and definitely with these events, try to win by minimal the margin of victory, because the bots will get difficult if you blow them out of the water each race. And you might end up with some impossible distance with the endurance race, for example. Or, yeah. Or you might end up just having to spend more in upgrades than you might need to otherwise. So, now that race is on, let's hop inside the car. Is that a pink tachometer? Bold color choice there. That is a one very colorful display. Of course, we got working side view mirrors. 119, I believe, is the distance, right? Well, I guess I underestimated the Sylvia. Of course, they are gonna hit the straights. Alright, or I overestimated the power of this Lambo here. How silly is that? But this is a good chance to see if the bots slow down. So 119 was the lull. Let's see, if we retry, what do we get? 132, look at that, you can slow them down. Alright, so that was not my intention. But, well, that's what we're getting. Well, that's what I'm getting, so... There you go. The woes of goofing around with a new car. I was trying to see if I can view the passenger side of this car by tilting the steering, but obviously in order to do that I have to stop completely. And took too long, basically. Alright. So 132 is what I need to beat. Shouldn't be terribly difficult. As long as I don't goof up like last time. Which was rather comical. Let's see. Alright, and of course this is where the Sylvia's gonna start accelerating. Oh, come on. Really? Well, I guess this car does not have as good of a pickup as I was hoping it would. I was thinking, you know, this car would totally blow the Sylvia out of the water, but I am sorely mistaken. Alright, 132. Do we slow down anymore? Because apparently these bots are way too fast for me. Playing like a total noob here. And that didn't even slow down the bots. Probably because I ended up on podium, even though it was just a third place. But that will unlock next tier if you cannot win for whatever reason. But can you say fail? This is how you spell fail. Oh man. Alright, so no more messing around. 132. Guess I'm gonna have to stay closer to Sylvia here. I cannot let the Sylvia just take off by itself. Keep my eye on the distance here. 132. There we go. Finally. That was utterly unnecessary amount of struggle. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna chalk it off as trying out a new car in city streets. There you go. Anyway, that used up way too much service. And that's what you get for doing it, repeating it 3 times. At least Melbourne isn't terribly large. It's not like I goofed up at Le Mans, because that would be costly. Okay, Mr. Brady, go away. Alright, trophy 1 down. And how many do we need? 41, so we need 41 plus 3 more for, I guess, tier 15, I'd assume. So 44, so I guess, yeah, if you have three goals or 3 races per tier. That would bring up to 45 races. So 1 down, 44 more to go. All right, see you in the next race.